Ek Omkar. Today we are going to be talking about mental stress and tension. I'm often asked by many close ones as to how we should deal with stress and why do we experience stress and tension in the first place. Now, most often than not, most of us try to put the reason as a certain situation, some people around us, or we even owe it to our destiny at times. And we say that, it was written in my destiny that I had to go through such and such situation which created so much stress in my life. And I was just meant to go through it. I'd say let's look at it a little differently. Everything in this universe is about duality and polarity, about masculine and feminine, about this and that, about introversion and extroversion. So, what if there is a certain kind of a struggle between the inner self and the external self, I'd say, which causes tension and stress in our life? It's only when both of them are not in sync that you will go through a turmoil because the head and heart are not one, because the inner and external self are not saying the same thing. And that's when you are in stress. If you go deeper than that, you will realize that there are so many situations where you have taken a decision which is perhaps towards the negative, or the decision is taken in such a way that you give up on things or you accept certain things, but you're still okay with it. And rather, the moment you take that decision, you come out of all stress. So, I'd say stress happens when we don't find time to contemplate within, when we don't try to align the external self with the inner self, and that is where we lose that um, correct decision making point, wherein we realize that we are not in a situation to make any kind of decision this way or that way. So it's all about, I feel, either taking the middle path. For many, that works. For some, it's the extreme. But whatever it may be, this way or that way, middle path or extreme path, I feel there has to be an alignment between the mind and the heart, between the individuality and the personality. I know I'm using a lot of words here, but somewhere it's only about aligning. And once you have aligned yourself, your energies, you are no longer in stress. So, stress is more about addressing uh, all parts of you, your mind, your emotions, um, your temperament, your attitude towards a certain situation, your acceptance towards it, how aware you are of the entire situation, and then you are more at ease with the things around you. So I'd say stress is more about alignment and awareness. And once you're able to go with these two factors and you're more aware of your own self, your own external and internal self, you go through stress in a very different form and you no longer call it stress.